How are you guys doing? Hello, guys. How are you? How are you? Hello, guys. How are you guys doing? Hmm. I wish I can do this show in Yoruba. I wish I can do this show in Yoruba. Allah. I wish. I wish I can do this show in Yoruba. I'm telling you. Facebook and Instagram, what's going on? You guys are sleeping? Facebook is sleeping, yo. Facebook people, they are sleeping. Some of you guys are actually at work right now. Favor, please do it English. Wow. I wish I wish I could do it in Yoruba, but I can't. Eh? Johnson is awake. Oh. Gladys, good evening. Somebody said don't do long distance. All right. Yes. I'm waiting for you guys to come in. Waiting for you guys to jump in. Let's see. Good evening, Pastor Modupe. How are you doing? Tuyi, good morning. All right. Yoruba Tiwa. I know, right? Oh my dugan. I will just start by saying ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ ń bẹ̀ wọn gbogbo ara lé. Ètò kan tí ọba ọlọ́run mi yọjú sí ètò ọ̀hún náà la gbé wá sórí ètò fún yín láṣálẹ́ yìí. Ẹ wá nǹkan fìdílé kẹ ẹ wá máa momi tútù nítorí ètò náà táwọn jù sórí atẹ́gùn yìí gbà nǹkan gbè. That's how I'm gonna start. I will just start it like that and then we keep on rocking. We just start rocking and rocking all the way. You know what? But Favor is begging me not to do Yoruba now. Favor said, please don't do Yoruba. It's good. If you do this thing in Yoruba, it will be sweet or not. I've been following you for some time now. I don't usually comment. Modupe, but what happened today? Why are you commenting today? What's different now? Modupe? Please, our English. Someone said English. All right, let's do English. Let's do English real quick. All right. Aramide, how are you? So we got a letter. Let me go there real quick. And then we can read it to people, to us. Let me go right there real quick. And let me read it to you guys. And let's see how we can solve this problem here. This young lady actually wrote us and she said, "Good day, Pastor Shola." You know, like I said to you guys that whenever there is a topic like this and I feel like we should discuss it, we're going to bring it on a live show and then we talk about it. We bring it on a live show, we talk about it. I will soon open my telephone line and you guys will be able to call in to contribute your own part to it. Let me type the I think I need someone on Instagram to be helping me. I need someone on Instagram to be like this at me. That'll be typing my phone number 5050110513, and I'm just going to click. I'm just going to pin it. I think I'm going to need somebody there that will be helping me out on Instagram. All right, let's go. She said, "Good day, Pastor Jola. Like I said, we're going to be bringing all this topic here. You're too shy to call. I'm sorry, nobody's seeing your face. We're not seeing your face. It's not like you're calling and we're seeing it. We are not seeing your face, it's your voice. I don't think anybody should be shy when you are talking. So I've already decided we're going to be treating all these some of these topics when we get them, and then I'll allow people to comment and make a call and be able to let's deal with it. All right, this one says, "Good day, Pastor Sola. I am a married woman whose hobby is in the diaspora for the past 7 years. The husband left Nigeria for diaspora. We don't know where, maybe America, maybe London, maybe Canada, but for the past 7 years. I am seriously tired of the whole thing, and I am believing God for a change of story. I mean, seeing my hobby. I don't know what to write about, but I'm not happy. Please, I need sincere advice." All right? Now, whoa. Eléyìí ga jù, ó lágbára. Okay. 7 years. Somebody say, whoa, 7 years, so sad. Sorry. All right. Now, when we talk about marriage is a commitment. The only issue that we're having in the society is that people don't understand what commitment means. And that is why a lot of people, they're afraid of going into long distance relationship, because we do not understand what commitment, what it means. Once you enter into marriage, okay, distance shouldn't be a barrier in marriage. And I want to let you know based on experience, and I'm going to break it down to you. Please don't bite me before I finish. Allow me to finish up my point, and then you understand. Don't bite me before I finish. Okay? Now, it's all about commitment. It's about commitment. It's about understanding where you are. This is the marriage I am, and I'm actually going to make this to work. For someone like me, I was separated from my wife for 15 years. 15 years. So whenever I see these kind of cases, I always want to make my input. I was separated from my wife for 15 years. And this is what I've been through. And I want to let you know the advantage that is there. Long distance relationship. I want to let you know the advantage that is there. And you see it. But the very first thing that must happen is that the two of them must be mature. The two of them must have that commitment. The two of them must be willing to make it work. It must be discussed. It must be agreed on that this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm going. This is what I'm doing, and this is where I'm going. All right? For 15 years, I was separated from my wife. She was in Nigeria while I was here. Okay? But when you're not talking about two people coming into marriage, it is not just ordinary two people. We're talking about grown-up people, mature people. All right? Coming into a relationship, and you're doing it purposely for a reason. Purposely for a reason. There is a reason for this. And we sat down to discuss this reason, and we said, we do not know. When I was leaving, I told my wife, in 2 weeks, I'm coming back to pick you. I thought, and I'm going to start like this, and I want you guys to please follow me. You know, when I got the visa, at that point in time, you see, Africans, I think we need to actually give information to people. People who live in America, I'm not like that. I'm a kind of a guy that, I'll tell you straight up. I'll tell you straight up. You can hate me if you like. All right. The moment you get a visa and you are dancing and happy, I'll tell you, don't dance yet. Please. Your visa is not enough for you to dance yet. Don't dance yet. I think we need to be open. Africans need to be open. Let's stop giving people false hope. Okay, probably let's stop feeding them nonsense. All right. See, getting a visa from Eleke Christian is not enough. I didn't know. When I got the visa, I went to church to go and do celebration. And I danced. I said, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Actually, I started praise the Lord 7 times. I did praise the Lord 7 times. It was very sweet, very, very sweet. You know when something is very sweet, that you have a wonderful testimony you want to share with the people. And I did praise the Lord 7 times. And they were all shouting, hallelujah, hallelujah. I said, God has done it again. He has done it again. And everybody started dancing and dancing and dancing. I'm telling you, they dance like a no man's business. And when I started my testimony, I started by I am leaving poverty for prosperity. You guys saw my picture when I got married. I looked like refugee. I looked like a refugee. Even me myself, when I posted it there, actually I laughed at myself for like 3 hours. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, what's wrong with this guy? Look at him look like refugee and stuff. But the moment I got the visa, I was like, okay, you'll get me money, I'm gone. I didn't know. I didn't know that when you get a visa is not something you just start dancing. It's just the beginning. The visa is just the beginning. Visa is just the beginning. All right? You don't know jack. When I was collecting the visa, they didn't tell me there is something called green card. They didn't tell me anything about green card. They didn't tell me anything about all that stuff. So me, I went to do Thanksgiving, and then I started giving promises to everybody. Say, I will come and pick you in 2 weeks. I will send $10,000 to you. I will buy you a car. I'm going to build a house for you. I was like thinking whenever you enter America, it's like you're going to be picking money on the side of the road and stuff, because in those days, we see example of Danku Arawani, Ijile Pam Pam. You see, when Wasiu will be saying Danku Arawani, they say he went to London. You're going to America. Automatically, in my popular do Danku law. I've been calculating how we'll be spraying Wasiu down on me. If I eat my jackpot, Wasiu don't enter Wahala. He could just say, he says, Sola mi bobo. Oh no, America, he says, Sola mi. We roll repete to Walata America. Sola bobo. Sola mi baby. And I will just start, Mama, ya paper down. I was dreaming. I was so dreaming. I dreamt like a no man's business. I'm telling you. Look on land. I was just dreaming. I'm telling you. The very first thing was I jumped on the plane. I've never been on the plane before. Jump on the plane, the thing took off. Yeah, I was holding my chair like this. The thing go there and I had pound, pound, and people started walking around. Me, I didn't stand up. He talked about me. I couldn't stand up. I went to pee. I couldn't stand up. They taking me about a jabo. They don't know where it's going to happen. I'm not going. The person that was sitting next to me was just looking at me like, why is this guy freezing? I froze. I froze, too. I don't get that. I don't get. I don't get that. I froze big time. I tell you. So, that was the first problem of my life. The aerodini that they gave me chicken, didn't chicken. I couldn't eat it. I was afraid until we landed before I started eating my chicken. So I left. I promised everybody I was going to do something and stuff. Bam, 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 bam. Landed in America. Bam! It was a snow day. I landed. It was a snow day. They came to pick me up, and the atmosphere was different. And the first day I was sleeping, I woke up, I saw snow everywhere. They said you go and do snow angel. I did. It was fine. They said let's baptize you. They said go and eat snow. I pick up a little snow, I eat. And the second day, I was looking at myself. The third day, I was looking at myself. The fifth day, I was still looking at myself. I was like, hey, why are you people here? How do I make money? Make money. I need to make money. He said, make money how? He said, make money. They said, do you have green card? I said, what is green card? And nobody told me about the green card. I said, you don't get green card if they do jack. They're not doing jack. No green card, no jack. I was like, so how do we get this green card? Then they gave me the 2 ways to get green card. I said, Mogbe, why didn't you guys tell me this thing before? Why didn't you tell me so? And then I asked one guy, can we get this green card like in 2 days? The guy looked at me and laughed. I said, is it going to take 1 week? The guy, I said, like 1 month. The guy looked, he said, I've been here 20 years. I don't get out. I said, you have been here for 20 years. Nothing. He said, nothing. So what is the problem? How do we get this thing? Guys, I was here 15 years. 15. All right? 15 solid years. That was it. Okay? So, but the issue is that you left a woman in Nigeria. You told that woman, you said, this particular trip of mine is to better the country, is to better the family. All right? I want to look for a greener pasture. Iyaito, we cannot continue to actually be inside of this poverty. We must look for something. I will go. I'm going to sacrifice myself. All right? I'm sacrificing myself to go. And then let me go. Let me go and find a way to make money for the family. So we sat down. And that was a kind of a moment I had to, promise her I'm not running away. Say, yeah, no, salo. No, salo anywhere. Wow. I'm not running away. You are the one I picked to get married to. All right? And stuff. Even though when I entered America, I started seeing fine girls. I was beating myself. Say, so why did you get married? I was angry at God. I said, God, why were you looking at me? You were looking at me when I was saying I do. And you knew that you're going to bring me to this place when I will see fine girls like this. And now you made me to go and put a ring on somebody's finger. Why? I was beating myself. And those people say, hi, how are you? How you doing? Oh my God, I love your voice. Oh my God, where you from? Where you this over? I hear me the I hear me the this Olua. I hear me finally. Why did you allow me to get married? Why? Why? When you knew that you are bringing me here and stuff like that. And I see all the fine girls, they're all there, they're all doctors and pharmacists, and they're riding nice cars, and all I need to just do is just say yes. You just say yes, and that's it. I will never even think about green card again in my life. I tell you see, at that moment, a lot of men missed it at that moment. They jumped on it. They jumped on it, and that was how they were gone forever. That was how they were gone forever. That was how they were gone forever. But see, for me, I knew I left somebody that I'm committed to at home. Even though we will tell some lies, there'll be some lies here and there just for you to survive. You tell some lies just for you to survive and all kinds of stuff like that. You know, don't quote me on this one. You know, I'm just being truthful. Okay, you tell some lies just to survive and all that. But at the back of my mind, there is a commitment. There's a commitment with somebody. I am committed to somebody that I must call her every morning. And I did. And I called her 7 o'clock to 8. 7 o'clock to 8. 7 o'clock to it became a kind of a lifestyle for me that I called at that point in time. Then I got a job under the table. Then I got a job under the table and started working on the job and stuff, and I make money. Then I send money to her. Then I send money to her. Then I send money to her. That was the commitment. That was a connection. That is your wife. Anything you do here is just to survive. Whatever you say, anyhow you do it, is for you to survive. She is in Africa. She is in Africa. So I had to program my head to understand that fact that she is in Africa. In Africa. All right. So I called constantly. We talked constantly. All the time. All the time. All right. Now I'm going to tell you guys some few things that I want you guys to just look at with the long distance relationship. You see, long distance relationship is a test for love. That's the litmus test for love. You want to prove you love somebody, or you want that person to prove they love you. Let there be a distance between the two of you. Let there be a distance between the two of you. That's when you will realize either this person is lying or this person is truthful. All right? Let there be a distance. That's when you know. You see, if this ball is your ball, throw it away. Throw it away. When you throw that ball away, if that ball should bounce down the road and bounce back to you, that ball is your ball. That ball is your ball. But if you throw the ball away and the ball didn't come back, then that's not your ball. You see, people sit down together in the same house, and the man will cheat right in your nose, and the woman will cheat right in your nose. But you still believe that I can't deny distance relationship. I can't deny distance relationship. You see, because the two of you are together doesn't mean they cannot disrespect you or cheat on you. It doesn't mean that they cannot disrespect you or cheat on you. What is missing is not like long distance relationship is deadly, is bad. It is because there is no commitment, and the person that you are married to is not connected to you. Is not committed to you. If somebody is committed to you, the person won't cheat on you. Even if they do cheat on you, they will always come back to the house. They come back to the house. So, because you actually sit with somebody in your house, and the person you are seeing him every morning, every night, doesn't mean they cannot cheat on you. What is wrong is that that person is not committed. The person is not committed. Distance is not the problem. The problem is commitment. If you are committed, you will not cheat. Either you are here or she's there, or he is there and you are here. All right? Just barely going to the office alone will give some people freedom. Just leaving their house, drive like 5 minutes down the road, it will give them freedom to do whatever they want to do. And you will see some people, they will travel, they will be 10 miles, 10,000 miles down the road, and they will still be loyal and they will still be committed. It is lack of commitment that creates difficult situation when it comes to long distance relationship. That's what it is. Now, the terrible thing is this. People do believe that a woman could stay 5 years, 6 years without having sex. But it's a little difficult for a man to do so. All right? And I want to agree with you. That is the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. All right? But if you understand the terrain and understand that this is where I am. All right, let me give you guys a story before I come back here. There was once a guy who I know very well. He went to jail for 7 years over a case that he didn't even know anything about. Let me give you the story. Some of us, we always see girls all around, especially the American girls and stuff, and we jump on them and then go have sex with them. Those girls will never let you cheat them. You just want to bang them and go, you'll suffer. All right? This guy knew. He had it at the back of his mind that this black American lady will not take nonsense. If I go there, I lie to her that I'm not married, and I start sleeping with her, and I want to run away, I'm going to run into a problem. He knew. So he decided to run away from it. But the girl was actually liking him. So the girl now tricked him and said, can you please help me to take some pictures? So the guy went into her room, and then she was undressing and dressing up, and the guy was taking pictures. And then suddenly she took all her clothes off and said, take a naked picture of me. And the guy was so dumb enough to still wait there and was taking nude picture. And then that was how the girl started crying and shouting. And the neighbors came and said, what happened? And he said, he wanted to rape him. And they took the guy to the police, and that was how he landed in prison, 7 years. So he was in prison. So he was in prison for 7 years. And during that time, he managed to go to school in prison. And then the boyfriend of that girl found out that the lady lied on the guy. He was now the one that recorded the conversation. And then he went to the lawyer and then to help that guy to come out of jail. And then they gave that guy a green card based on that. He has gone to jail. He went to school. It was okay. It was nice. So he got a green card based on that. The guy is out right now. He's IT specialist right now, and he's doing well. He's married with children. But what am I talking about? You see, a man with commitment, a man with understanding will understand. You will put yourself into error. You put yourself into a difficult corner if you decide that you're going to start having sex with people all around the place. Everyone that you have done, that you are able to go scot-free, just believe that you're lucky. Believe that you're lucky. Some people are not that simple. You are not that lucky like that. They entered into it, and today they're in jail, or maybe they're dead, or maybe they're no longer married. Or maybe they're no longer married, and the wife found out about it, and that was the end. They stopped. Okay? So, in our lives, we will look at the old stuff, and then we now start looking at it. For a man with knowledge, you will stay away. For a man, he said, oh, a man cannot stay for too long without having sex. Is that man without self-control? If that man has got experience and understand that I cannot stick it into anything, they will understand how to actually deal with themselves and lie down on their bed and hold their pillows. Just to stay away from problems. Many men are in jail today. Go and see now. A lot of Nigerians are in jail right now for a crime they didn't commit. Or some committed the crime and now they're in jail. They committed the crime and they're in jail right now. All right? And then the marriage they're trying to protect, the marriage is gone. The marriage is gone. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me, okay, what about masturbation? I really don't want to talk about it because you Nigerians, you guys are going to actually start biting me and stuff. And majority of you, that's what you guys do when nobody's watching. When nobody's watching. That's what you guys do when nobody's watching. All right. Now, I normally go to the liquor store very close to my house here to buy wine and stuff. And there's a girl there inside of the liquor store. She will wear a kind of a mini stuff, and you will be seeing her bum out, and she won't wear underwear. And she's the one selling the liquor inside the place. So every time I enter the place, she will walk all the way down just for me to see it, and then she walk back. And I said, please, can you ring me out? And then one day she looked at me, she said, are you married? I said, yes, of course. She said, I know. She said, but I like you. I said, oh, thank you. She said, can you buy me something? I said, like what? She said, like a bottle of wine. I said, no, I don't have money. She was like, you don't like all these things you're seeing? I said, all what? She said, all of these stuff. I said, no. I said, I'm married, so I'm really sorry about that. I like it, but I can't have it. And then she, after ringing me, and I was actually trying to leave, she now came out and said, hey, stop. And I stopped. She now asked me, do you smoke? I said, no. He said, I mean weed. I said, no. He said, well, we can smoke together. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, man. I'm real. I'm being real, yeah, for real. With everything I was looking at, with everything I was seeing, oh Lord, I want to move Shinobu Estate. Oh Lord, Marie, I'm telling you, move Shinobu Estate. Okay? This one is a done deal. Let's just do this thing. And this is where temptation comes from. Temptation will come in a very nice package, the way you like it. It's going to come to you. Now, it now depends on you that at that moment, do you want to control yourself or not? Then the very first thing that popped into my head is that jail. You don't want to go to jail. You don't want to go to jail. And at the end of the day, I told myself something and I jumped in my car and I drove off. And I changed my liquor store. I decided not to go and buy anything over there again. So I would drive about 20 minutes down the road to go and buy another one. 20 minutes down the road. That's how disciplined I am. That's how I want to run away from jail. I want to run away from jail. Okay? Well, all the stuff that they showed me, all the stuff she showed me, they were all palatable to their eyes. It's something that when you see, oh my God, you want to grab it, you want to suck it, you want to lick it. But the issue is that you might end up going to jail. Jail. So I had to run away. I jumped in my car. I drove off. And, you know, anybody who hear this may call me a sissy. They may say, oh, Pastor Jola is a sissy man. Oh, thank you. I'm a sissy man, but, you know, that's what I want to do. I just want to stay alive. I want to stay away from trouble. I don't want to cause trouble for my family. I don't want to disgrace my children. I don't want to disgrace my wife. So I decided, yeah, I don't want it. Because, see, let me tell you something. Everybody these days, they are greedy. People are greedy. Everybody want to take something from you. And the only way they could get you is they know as a man, you are being controlled by your penis. So these women, they will snare you. They will actually put a snare right in front of you. If you dig that hole one time, you're done. You dig it one time, you're done. And the next thing that's going to happen to you is that's how it's going to be. Then you start keeping secret. Then secret will now start coming. Then the person will know that now you are keeping a secret. Then they'll start now threatening you. And that's how they get money from you. And they get money from you. And they get money from you. And by the time you're paying it, the more you pay, the more they ask for it. And then they threaten that they're going to blackmail you. And you can't stop giving the money because you want your secret to still be kept. You know? And that's it. You need to understand this stuff. You need to understand it. You don't want any kind of problem for yourself. You got to know. Understand it. And then you run away from it. For me, all right, run away. Run away. So what am I saying? So let me give you guys the benefit that I think you will enjoy. Actually, I was just writing these things down this evening because even on Sunday, I'm going to be preaching about creating wealth on Sunday. It's part of what I want to kind of like really talk about on Sunday. The very first thing that this is going to do to you, a long distance relationship, will give you the opportunity to develop yourself individually. You grow individually. This is going to help you to become independent. Independent. You don't depend on somebody. Don't depend on your husband. Your husband is not supposed to depend on you. Long distance relationship will create that avenue for you to develop yourself and become independent. You do things by yourself, you do things for yourself, and that will train you. And then you won't be like all these women in Africa that say, oh, ọkùnrin tí mò ń tẹ̀lé. No, ọkùnrin tá jọ ń tẹ̀lé ra wa. Ọkùnrin tá jọ ń fẹ́ ra wa. Ìwọ kọ́ ló ń tẹ̀lé. You are independent. You can live your life by yourself. He could live his life by himself. When the two of you come together, there will not be any pressure on anybody. And that was only what happened between myself and my wife. Myself and my wife, when I eventually got the paper, I went back to Nigeria, and then I saw her. Actually, the very first time I laid my hands on my wife, I didn't want to have sex with her. Just being truthful here. Just want to tell you guys the truth, being truthful. I've seen too many pretty women clean in the US. And I saw my wife, I was like, nah, jeez, nah. And I started using the baby, the children as a way to distract myself. So I was playing with the children. I was, hey, let's go get ice cream. Hey, let's go get this. Oh, let's do first day, second day, third day, fifth day, 1 week. Let's go get ice cream and stop. I'm telling you, I'm just telling you the fact. Yeah. I had to talk to myself. I had to talk to myself. So I went down to the junction. I bought a whole bottle of wine. I had to drink the whole bottle of wine just to shack up my head. And I had to talk to myself. It's very challenging. See, that part of it is the most dangerous. That when you lose that connection, if you should lose that connection, that's it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just telling you guys the truth straight up. I don't want you guys to go back and sit down and just get confused. I don't want you to get confused. That's part of the disadvantage. And if you don't know how to handle that part of it and you let it go, that's the end of it. That's it. If you cross that line and you let it stay, that's it. I have to talk to myself. That's the woman you've been calling. That is the woman you've been longing for. That's the woman you've been longing for. That's the woman you call all the time. You call her all the time. You guys talk all the time, laugh all the time. She's not a different woman. That's the same woman that you said you love. That's the woman you love, man. I had to talk to myself. She was difficult. Very, 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 very difficult. I'm telling you. I can still remember, as I'm talking, as I'm sitting here right now, I could still remember that day. That day was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. I just sat down watching TV and I would sleep on the couch. First day, second day, third day, 1 week, I was still sleeping on the couch. And I always have one excuse or the other that making me to sleep on the couch. Then I had to talk to myself. And I said to myself, that's the woman that you've been calling. I was like, yes, I know. That's the woman you always say, I love you, I love you. That's the woman right now. There she is. And what are you supposed to do? It's been so long. No love for her. Nobody's touching her. That's the way she's going to look. She's going to look different. You live in overseas. She lives in Nigeria. Nobody's touching her. So she's not going to glow. She's never going to glow. Because nobody's touching her. Nobody's showing her love. And your phone call kept her like this. But now, you got to use your hand. You got to use your hand. You're here. You are now physically here. You got to hold her. And when you hold her, then you start seeing the difference. And I had to go and drink. I had to drink a whole bottle of wine just to give me that boost. And I came back home. And I decided this time I'm sleeping in the room. And I did. And we did it. And we did it. And when we did it, it was so good. Like it has always been. And it was more like a brain reset for me. Like, this is the same woman. This is the same person. All right. And then the second day, I slept until like 11 o'clock, and then she already woke up, prepared the food. I woke up and I looked at her. And you know what? That was the very first time I actually laid my eyes on that same woman. And I told myself, when you get back to the States, start sending a lot of money let her eat well, let her dress well, let her buy everything that is necessary for her to buy. And then even in Nigeria, she will still look like all those women you see in America. And that was what I did when I came back. I started sending money. Hello? You want to contribute on the show?
Good evening, sir. Thank you for telling your story.
Yeah.
I'm very sure that a lot of men on this platform, that basically, I think, let me say US, a lot of them will connect with your story. A lot. Some people might be going through it now.
Mm-hmm.
Some people might have gone through it.
Yeah.
Me, I've gone through it before. Although you said it took you 15 years, I think it took you're my senior. I think it took only 9 years.
Okay.
It was horrible.
Wow.
Yeah, it was horrible, and it was the time that my marriage was put to test.
Mm.
It was the period that I knew my wife better.
Mm.
While I was away, some people were actually telling her that,
yeah.
So don't rely on men. So because it was the same period that people were now coming at, I have the same family friend, something like that happened to this, all this stuff. But everything I was doing, I kept her in the loop.
Mm-hmm.
So she knew everything.
Mm-hmm.
Even before I even started, she was even that even encouraged me that you got to do this.
Yeah.
The good thing was that she's been coming, before actually came to settle down.
Mm-hmm.
So she knew everything. So that actually kept us afloat, and I was able to the trust she reposed in me, I was able to justify it, and I did disappoint her.
Mm.
That's the most important thing. At the end of the day, she said, "Thank you for keeping your promise."
Wow.
She said, "I didn't have power over it. You could have gone anywhere, so nothing applied for."
Wow. Mm.
You remember that you have kids.
Yeah.
And you kept your promise.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that.
Wow. Thank you, sir. Thank you for calling. Really appreciate your contribution, sir. Yeah. The telephone number is there, ladies and gentlemen. You can call in if you want. The second thing that is going to happen, I'm going to finish my story later. The second thing that is going to happen is it's going to strengthen you emotionally. It's going to strengthen you emotionally. There's going to be all right. Hello? Hello, can you turn the phone off? Can you turn your computer off, please? Hello? Hello, can you turn your computer off, please?
Hello?
Yes, hello, ma'am.
Hello?
Hello, ma'am. We can hear you.
Yeah, this particular person we are talking about.
Who is the person?
She and her husband sat down to really discuss this issue.
Are you the person that sent me a letter?
I didn't send you any letter.
So who is the person we are talking about?
I mean, the woman that we are discussing about our case.
Oh, okay. All right.
7 years.
Okay, all right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, because a lot of things might be happening to that man. He might not have gotten his papers.
Of course.
A lot of things might have gone wrong with him.
Yeah.
And he might find it difficult to really tell the woman the exact situation he is.
Why? Why is he finding it difficult to say that?
You see, when some men leave Nigeria to come to the US, just like you that you are thinking in the next 2 weeks you are coming for her.
Yeah.
In the course of wanting to get this paper, the man might have got committed to somebody else, and a lot of things might not be the way he thought it's going to be. So if that is the situation he is now, and he's not talking to this woman.
Madam, my question is this: why didn't he talk to the woman? Because you see, you want your marriage to be perfect, you gotta talk to your wife. You gotta talk to your wife. You can't be hiding secrets. Everything that happened in my life, I tabled it on the table to my wife. This is what I'm doing. This is what is going on. I can't come in 2 weeks. So this is what is happening here, and this is what is happening here. That's what kept my marriage together.
Dr. Shola, every man is not like you.
No. Every man is supposed to be like me. They must to talk. When they don't talk, they enter into a ditch. Everybody's supposed to talk. We have to train our people, madam. Don't encourage anybody and say everybody is not like. Communication is the key in marriage, man.
I quite agree with you.
Yes.
The man that got married to the woman, might have known the kind of woman the woman is.
What kind of woman is the woman, man?
Maybe he knew that discussing with this woman,
yes,
she might not actually want to understand the true situation.
So why did he marry someone that doesn't understand him?
That is a good question.
Yes, man. I'm a counselor. I connect to logic. I don't just take things on the surface, man. Why marry someone that can't understand you?
That's true.
You see what I'm saying, madam?
I do.
Our men need need orientation, man. When you get married to your partner, that person must be able to compliment you. So when you communicate with the person must understand. That was what I did to my wife. I called her and said, listen, this is what is going on, this is what is going on. And she said, okay, how long is it going to take? I said, I don't know. She was willing to wait. So if a man marries someone that can't compliment them, this is where they're going to resort to. Then they start keeping secrets, man. If eventually they will divorce that woman, you will see. Because that woman can't understand them. And if you keep all this secret, you use somebody for paper, you can't tell your wife that. At the end of the day, Ashirima too, your wife will now believe that you already married somebody. To explain to her that, oh, it's just for paper, he cannot do it again. You cannot do it again. So that's the problem, man. That's what the problem is. So these particular men that are coming into the state and they don't have paper and then all kinds of stuff, you need to let your wife know, like what I started with. I said, I didn't know green card is one thing. They never told me about green card. So when I came in, I called and said, there's something called green card though. They said it's going to take me some time to find it. And I'm still finding green card though. And she said, but your passport is green. I said, that's the green is not the green. My passport is green, but that one is not going to work. You see what I'm saying, ma?
I do.
Thank you for calling, ma. God bless you.
You're welcome.
All right, ma. God bless you. All right. We're still waiting for people that would like to call. Anybody would love to call? You want to call in before I go further? Somebody have been calling, but I couldn't pick that call twice. I mean, 2 calls at the same time. Let's pick this one. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
My name is Shem.
All right.
Please, I'd like to leave 1 or 2 comments.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So, sir, it is easier said than done as regards to leaving your spouse in Nigeria and coming abroad or diaspora, you know.
Yeah, I didn't say it. I did it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I did it. If it's not easy to do, I won't be able to do it.
Sir,
oh, sorry. Oh my God! Please, that brother, please call me back. Call me back. Call me back. Call me back. Oh my God. Let me see if this is it. Let me call him back.
Oh, hello, sir.
Sorry, Larry. I was trying to cut one person, so I mistakenly pressed the red button.
Oh, okay, no problem, sir.
All right.
Okay, sir. I know of probably like 4 or 5 men that they left Nigeria and went to England. Yeah. Of course, they had spouse in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
But traveled to England. Of course, all the name of United Pastors and all that. They had to get married to the British.
To do paper. Yeah.
Eventually, I can tell you, about 4 of them can't even go back to get married or to go pick their wives or even go back to their wives in Nigeria.
Okay, why?
I don't know why. That's, sir, I don't know.
You must know. You must know today.
No, sir. But, sir, this is happening. I'm not just speaking of these things are really happening. but for me, I couldn't. Of course, it wasn't in my place. Like, it's not even my place to ask them, okay, why can't you go back to pick your wife? But I just realized that they get stuck at the end of the day. They now give these women in jeopardy. Or just also got it back in Nigeria. So no, sir, this is a real.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. Lack of commitment. Maybe you didn't join when I was talking about it. It is commitment that will make a man to still hold on to that love, will still hold on to that particular vow, even though he's not very close to his wife. It is commitment. It doesn't matter. It doesn't, even if you are banging a woman every day in London, you will still remember. But you know what? There's a commitment somewhere. Do you understand what I'm saying? If there's no commitment over there, and you say, "Well, I don't care." Now I'm set right now. I don't want. Now those people, they have kids, right? They have kids in Nigeria with those women.
Yes, sir. Yeah, even in England as well.
All right, you will see how stupid they are. For you to walk away from a marriage with kids, that's stupidity. It doesn't matter what kind of paper you are trying to get. I see a lot of people get paper from other people and they're still married to their wives. And they're committed. It's about commitment and loyalty. It's commitment and loyalty, sir.
Let me go and find out point.
Okay.
You know, in England, the way the immigration system works in England quite different from the way it works in America.
Okay.
For example, if you go to England, if you travel to England on a visit visa,
yeah,
you're not allowed to. You can't just get married to change your papers or anything. You can't get married like that. So most times, what they have to do is they have to get married. Not that they get married. They have to look for a woman to give them a child. Then, of course, they now use the child to fall.
Okay.
I mean, to stay in England. So that's how they end up getting committed to those women back in England.
I understand. I understand that process, right? Okay. Now, you see, I always believe that people should run this thing by whosoever they're with. You know, England is different from America. America is different from England. Now, if you know that you're going to be having a child inside of this thing that you're doing, run it by that woman that is in Nigeria and say, you know what? This is what's going to go on. Oh, if I'm going to be here, I'll be sending you money. You want to continue to enjoy this money. This is what it is. The moment that woman in Nigeria is saying, I cannot cope with it. Okay? I can't allow you to do it. For a good man, it's either you leave London and go to Nigeria, or you say, well, this is what I want to do. Then the best thing is for us to get the divorce. You go your way, I go my way. I will now start paying child support. Do you get the point, sir?
Yes, sir.
It's as simple as that. Get a counselor, talk to the counselor about it. This is what it is. Some men will say, okay, I can't do this. They'll go back to their wives. Some men will say, okay, well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick to what I'm doing, and that's what I want to do. But at least let the woman know that you are going. You release that woman in Nigeria, say, Tinuke o ma dúró dè mí mọ́ o. Ẹran ti lọ o. Mo ti bá kátà lọ, mo ti bá Briti kó lọ o. Ìwọ náà lọ wá èèyàn kan kó máa bá lọ o. Ọ̀nà wa ò gbọdọ̀ pàdé mọ́ o. Màmá send owó sáwọn ọmọ o. And then you do that, and the woman will now be able to sleep. Instead of waiting for your husband that is not going to ever come back. You get the point, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
That's it, my brother. That's it. Be truthful, be open. Let it be communicated to that person, I am gone. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Pastor Shola?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, how are you doing, Pastor Shola?
I am good, man.
I want to contribute to the program.
Go ahead. Can you turn your computer off? We are hearing the sound, though.
Okay, let me do that right now. I really love your program.
Thank you.
Yeah. I've been here from 10 years now. I'm my husband.
Mm-hmm.
When you say about commitment,
it's
very, very important. But our men don't really understand what we call commitment in marriage.
Okay.
So I've been here now since like 9 years, and
some of our women too don't know what commitment is in marriage.
Yes, like what I mean by like, oh, do you trust that person? We say we're gonna do this. Mm-hmm. Are we doing it?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So when that time comes, they believe like, oh, they said this about women in America. They're doing this, they're doing that. It's too cold over there. So they don't believe you that like, oh, this is our commitment. We have to stand on this.
Yeah.
They lose hope easily.
Yeah.
Like me now, I said I've been here and I've gone back home like 3 times. Mm-hmm. But my husband still see me as if, oh, I don't trust her. She's not. You understand?
Oh, you are the one that is. Your husband is in Nigeria?
Yes, I'm the only one with my 3 kids.
So you do go home to Nigeria?
When I got my papers, like 4 years after I got here.
Have you filed for him yet?
Not yet. My case is very, very different.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I might call you personally to take some advice from you.
No problem. Call me whenever you're ready.
So now I'm telling him, you have to wait. We can do this. Don't lose hope. This is going to work.
So you're been here for 9 years, right, without him?
Yes.
Men will be toasting you.
And the funniest part, nobody believes me because I'm this kind of girl that, you know.
And you are telling me they don't toast you?
I don't have time because all I want to
do. You know, I'm saying, do they toast you? I didn't say maybe you have agreed. They do. They do toast you now. And you know one fine boy, that the one that has 6-pack with BMW, you like that one, right?
No, the funniest part, Pastor Shola, I've never seen the person that I don't know how it is like. Oh, more really useful any more serious.
Actually, you women know how to hold your stuff together. That's fine.
And I was there like 4 years without having nobody. Till now, nobody. I just want to make money, take care of my kids.
You just want to make money and just take care of yourself.
Yeah,
that's good.
Because I believe when I was not making money, no man can take care of it. Now I'm making money. So when he told me, I'm like, how much do you have? Say I make 3,000. The 3,000 I make that much in a week, in 2 weeks. You understand? So I'm like, how much do you want to give me? But I just believe that commitment, like you said, is very, very important in marriage. And our men should not take advantage of women.
That's true.
That are very loyal to them. I can say I'm loyal to some extent. Let me say.
But you think your husband is loyal too?
He's not loyal. I've seen a lot. But you know what you're gonna do? That's Nigerian man.
That's a guy. The guy go chop banana. He go chop snail now. Huh?
But we still committed.
I know now. You women always commit now.
I just pray.
Let us talk after the show, okay?
Okay.
God bless you. Hello. Hello. Can you turn your computer off, please? All right. This person has been calling for a long time, and now I want to answer. He refused to turn the computer off. You refuse to turn computer off now, and now I'm going to call this shot. I'm going to cut this call now. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello, Dr. Shola.
We can hear you, sir.
First of all, you are such a great man.
We thank God.
This is me in your shoe. I mean, the shoe you were in before.
Yeah.
So I came into the US 2014.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my wife, we had an agreement.
Yeah.
That she's just going to leave me for 1 year to go and do papers for our children.
Mm.
For them to have a second plan for their life because of the way Nigeria was at that time.
Yeah.
So God was so good to me. I got my 4th green card within 11 months.
Okay.
Coming to the US. But I couldn't go home because I've exhausted all the money I had on me at that time. So I had to work to make some money before I could go home in 2015.
Mm.
So coming back, filing for my 10 years, things was a little bit difficult.
Mm-hmm. Instagram, I'm going to cut you guys off now. I'm going to start a new video. We have only 59 seconds to go, but I'll come back, okay? So you guys go ahead and just get a new video in. Go ahead, sir.
So, I mean, now, to cut the long story short, I just want to talk about commitment.
Yeah.
Because that is what is helping me right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm so committed to my wife.
Yeah.
I believe so much that she's so committed to me.
Good.
And now for the past 3 years, I've been unable to travel.
Yeah.
And now, what I've been running for since 2014 that I came to this country, that I will never disappoint my wife. Nothing hampered our marriage. Now, last year, 2021.
Yeah.
I misbehaved.
Okay.
And now, getting out of it.
Yeah.
Because this person in question actually came to me.
Yeah.
And let me know that I just cherish your marriage. I just cherish the way you deal with your family, the way you take care of it.
Yeah.
That, and she kept on texting, sending message for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And just last year, I fell. And now for me to go out of it is my biggest problem now, because this lady said that if I should leave her, that she's going to reach out to my wife and let her know.
Yeah.
That I had an affairs with her.
Yeah.
So I'm in a situation right now to speak with you.
You know this situation, my brother.
Okay.
You know this situation. No, you know. You see all these African women that you're looking at, they know what you have done. They know they're expecting it already. The issue is that don't hide it from them. You will see that if you are very truthful to your wife, it is your wife that will even tell you exactly what to tell this stupid girl. She's not stupid. You are the one that actually went into it and you call this stuff to happen. But the issue is that don't hide it from your wife. Tell her, you know what? I've been loyal all this while.
Thank you so much. Because just 2 weeks ago, I told this lady, I said, you know what? The marriage that you are threatening, that break it. You don't know how God built it.
Yeah.
That is number one. So I told her this just 2 weeks ago. I said
that woman get big behind, right? You get big bum bum.
Oh, mommy, my wife is beautiful.
The other girl, she get big bum bum, right?
See, that is why I said I'm in a situation, because the other girl, she's just so jealous of my wife that she just wants to meet up with my wife with
My wife is a
doctor, she's a consultant. I won't just mention the hospital. But this.
Don't mention the hospital. Me, I will find out. I'll go and tell her that you banked somebody. Huh? I will go and tell your wife, say you banked somebody by myself.
Because of that, she's doing accelerated course.
But you know one funny thing, my brother. You know one funny thing. I don't want to tell you this one before, but you yourself go suffer small. you go enjoy the consequence of your sin, Allah, for real. I'm not gonna lie to you, for real. You go enjoy it. But the issue is that for you to get out of it, now just go straight and let your wife know firsthand from you. Let her know from you directly.
So the problem now is that at least before I can travel now, I think I will still have 3, 4, 5 months.
Okay, yeah, wait for it. Wait for that 4, 5 months.
Because you see, my problem is I'm over 40 years old. I'm not raised. I mean, we are all mature.
I know.
I've been married for 17 years now.
Yeah.
So I know my wife loves me too much.
Yeah, but your kokoro didn't let you be faithful throughout now.
So careful.
That your kokoro don't mess up now. I like how you can't get through, man. You can't get kokoro here, come back. Can't get through, man. Can't fi pamọ́ sápò.
Nigerian women since I came to this country.
Don't worry about it, my brother. That's not a problem for you. You messed up. You have admitted that you messed up. And the best thing for you to do is just to, when you wait for 4 or 5 months that you get to Nigeria, let her understand. Let her know.
Exactly what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, I know that kind of woman will forgive you. Yeah, it will break her. It's going to break her. You're going to suffer a little bit, though. You will suffer a little bit.
That's what I'm saying, sir.
Yeah.
That, my wife that early in the morning, she will pray for me. This, she's so much into me that I just don't want to mess with her at all.
Yeah. But But sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes it's difficult, you know. All of us, we do fall. Every one of us do fall into that error. We fall into it. You know, some of us, our secret was kept and nothing happened. All right? And that's why I'm telling a lot of people that if your own secret is actually still a secret, you better be thanking God. All right? For that secret still being a secret. But not everybody's got that opportunity to keep that secret. And, you know, but your own is different right now. That woman is threatening that she's going to tell somebody. I mean, your wife and all kinds of stuff. So tell your wife first and say, hey, mo jẹ sèré o, mo jẹ gbín o, mo dẹ̀ jẹ gbín yẹn, mo lo 2 peak o, and stop. I'm telling you, your wife will forgive you. Women are not bad. Women are not that bad. Women only, they are looking for the truth. I know those women. Those women, they're only looking for the truth. She will even be the one to tell you what to tell the woman.
I believe so.
I'm telling you.
Nigeria.
But when you go, make sure you get parachute before you go tell her. So that the parachute will carry you come on when they want to dagger you.
You know the biggest problem?
Yeah.
This lady has 2 boys by her ex-husband.
Okay.
I have 2 boys and a girl.
Okay.
So now she's now saying that she will have a daughter for me by force, by fire. That is the only problem that she has. She wants to make sure that she's tied to me.
Okay.
That she can't just let me go.
How many times you bang the woman?
This is not about how many times. That is my problem. So I don't know how to do things. So I think I did too much.
You was not with Maggie going, she no bullet.
The ex-husband, she said she has never received a thing as a gift from the man that she had 2 boys for.
She no bullet junior.
So me?
When was the last time you did it? When was the last time you did it?
December, just last month.
December.
She was with me for Christmas.
She came for Christmas.
Yes. The whole issue of me running is this is like 2 weeks now. I said, I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. All she keeps saying is that you are the only man that has ever treated me like a woman. You are the only man that has ever, you know, like she told me that she had those kids through makeup sex, that the ex-husband won't have sex with her.
Wow. So those kids doesn't belong to the husband?
That belongs to the husband. She said she had them through makeup sex. That the family will need to come together and come and help them to settle quarrel.
Then they settle quarrel. Okay.
So now the biggest problem is that she's like in my life I've never known any man before.
How long have you known this woman? How long have you guys been playing?
I've known her since 2018.
You know this you now. Eleyo is a mistake more now.
Listen, I have known her since 2018.
Yeah.
I heard her. She tossed me. I rejected.
Yeah.
She will be sending message everything since 2018.
Yeah.
I did not fall until last year.
So you fell last year?
Yes, May.
You now rush the firing. You rush the firing from last year till now.
That is my problem.
That is it.
We are talking about a beautiful lady that has a life.
Jeez.
So, but the problem is that I'm fixed already. I don't need a wife. I don't need a second wife.
You don't need a second wife. You have to stay away from this thing.
This is she has her life put together.
Yeah.
She's a very hardworking lady. No, she doesn't do shit. Like she deserves a man that doesn't have a wife, not me.
Wow.
That is the problem. I've tried to explain to her.
Do you know maybe your wife is watching this program? Are you sure your wife is not watching this program? No.
Huh?
I said, are you sure your wife is not watching this program? No.
She'll be sleeping. I just talked to her, man.
Somebody just messaged me, say, is that my husband? Somebody just messaged me right now and say, is that my husband?
No.
He said no. All right, let us talk after the show, okay? Let's look for solution to this thing, okay? Don't worry. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes. You want to contribute on the show?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to say that I was in the same shoes.
Your voice is not clear, ma. Are you using Bluetooth or what?
No, sir. Let me see.
Your line is not clear. Your line is not clear.
Okay. Is it any better now?
No, it's the same thing.
Any better now?
It's the same thing. It's just breaking up a little bit.
Okay. All right. Then I'll cut off then.
Call off and call back. All right, guys. Guys, don't be shy and don't pity Hastings, you know. There is no solution. His wife must come to stay the using firewood. Though. I understand. Is it okay? Let me pick up this call. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Can you turn your computer off?
Yeah, I've done that.
All right. You want to contribute?
Yeah, quick advice to that man.
Oh, okay.
The best thing that man needs to do, if he's hearing me right now,
yeah,
he needs to block that lady.
Okay.
Because it's easy for man to fall 1 million times.
Okay.
Because that lady will keep on coming back.
Yeah.
I want to have a daughter with you. I want to have a child with you. I want to have people here. If the lady will enter 1 million times, he wants to enter.
Yeah.
He not need to run for his life. Unless they will destroy her 1 million times.
Yeah.
Because we women, we have this weapon. If we still want something, we want it, or less we don't want it.
Ah, she go one time or the man don't she no go like it go.
We don't want that thing. So my candid advice for that man to block
Now, can I ask you a question? Because me, I always think like this. If somebody is saying I will talk to your wife, automatically, don't you think that they have the phone number to the wife? Your voice is breaking.
Hello, Papa.
Hello, ma. Ah.
Hello?
Your voice is breaking up. Oh, that's gone. All right. So, we're talking about long distance relationship. It's a little challenging, and this kind of stuff may happen. That is difficult for a man. Okay, let's check this. Hello.
Yeah, I call back, Pastor Shola.
Hello, ma.
You said something. Yeah, you said something.
Yeah.
You asked me a question.
I said, if somebody is saying I will call your wife and report you, don't you think the person's asked the number to your wife?
That is what I'm saying, that the lady is ready to destroy the man.
I'm telling you, if you block her, even if you block her, she's still going to call the wife anyway.
So the man don't need to wait in 5 months before he gets to Nigeria. He should start talking now.
No, he can't talk right now. You see, if he should talk right now, women, at the end of the day, something's going to go wrong. That woman is going to talk to another person is going to talk to her. And then before you get to know it, everything will just dabaru.
So, yeah, suggesting the man should wait 5 months.
Of course. He will need just to be careful. He will continue to manage the woman here, stop sleeping with her, wait until he gets to Nigeria, open up to the woman when he gets to Nigeria. Because Nigerian women, the moment they hear these things, that's when they will now talk to somebody. That one will say, send me somewhere. But my daddy only be 20. But when the guy gets to Nigeria, let the woman look into his eyes. Let him speak the truth to the woman. Let him apologize. Let him promise he's not going to do it again. And let them go through the process together. And then they're going to need a counselor that will actually be able to be in between them to see this whole stuff through. Because if that woman should call the wife, it's not going to be what we're talking about right now.
Okay, let's look at it in this way.
Yeah.
Okay, before 5 months, anything can happen now.
Like what? Anything like what?
Anything can happen like...
That's what I'm telling you, that the man needs to stop sleeping with her. The man needs to stop sleeping with her.
The man that is talking
thinking he's sending a message and the only one. But you remind him send the message.
Well, no, already already. No, already. That's why he's saying it out right now. You know.
It is well, it is so. Okay, Pastor.
Thank you, madam. God bless you, man. So, but what we're talking about is a long distance relationship is going to help your relationship in different ways. And let's go to the next one. It's going to strengthen you emotionally. Oh man, it's going to strengthen you emotionally. You will feel for the other person. All right, let's pick this call. Hello.
Hey, good evening, Dr. Shola. This is I'm calling from Texas here.
Good evening, ma'am.
So, good evening.
Yeah.
So I've been listening to the whole show and I like what you do all the time.
Yeah.
So I was in the same show I was in a long distance committed relationship as in marriage for 10 years.
Yeah.
So when he left Nigeria, we actually did think it was just going to be a short period, like you might, but it wasn't like as short as you thought, the 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We knew it was going to be a little bit longer than that, but we just thought maybe within a year.
Yeah.
But in my own case, I had the opportunity to be coming here,
okay.
to be going to see him back and forth. So, but in those years, what held us, like you said, was the communication. He was really open. Like I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, Nigerian men don't talk. Keep this one. Don't tell her that one. Women won't understand." But everything was on the table.
Yeah.
I was in the process, as in I knew what he was doing when he was doing it, and I knew that even though I didn't quite appreciate the whole thing because I wasn't in the system at that time, I didn't know how those things work out, but at least I understood from what he explained to me, this is what I have to do, this is what I'm doing at this time, this is what it's going to be. It helped. Then he was committed. I'm telling you, he's a very good man. He was committed in the sense that he respected me in every way. I needed to be respected. Yeah. I came a lot of times because of my work. I traveled a lot, so there were times I would pop in without prior knowledge of plan of coming. Yeah. And I would come in. I never felt disrespected at any time.
Very good.
Being here, and he was committed to the process, committed to the things that we said we were going to do.
Yeah.
And so for each time, then we had that phone call, the one you talked about. Yeah. We had that phone call all the time, like it was an every morning thing. Yeah. So it was every morning, which was my ride to work. That was every morning as I'm riding to work, that 1 hour before I get to work, we have to talk. Yeah. And that was a daily thing. Then there were other routines. There were weekends, when, of course, weekends, nobody's going to work tomorrow. His off days here. We'll talk way into the mornings. It wasn't these days when you have like the WhatsApp that you can do video calls and all of that. But we kept it. We were committed to the same thing. That was just it. And on his own side, I saw that he was open and I was willing to go the mile. I was willing to do everything because I knew he was committed to the same cause that I was committed to. So that's what I wanted to contribute to. That
so fantastic contribution, my sister. That's fantastic contribution. I like that. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye. This is what I'm saying. That a lot of you guys say, long distance relationship is not good. Oh, it's not good. It's all about commitment. It's about you knowing why you're going. Why am I going to be separated from my wife for the next 5 years, for the next 2 years? Why? All right. What am I supposed to do? All right. Then you now actually put the whole stuff into it and say, you know what? I know the reason why I'm actually going to where I'm going. I'm going to stick to it. And I'm going to be committed. When there's commitment and loyalty and respect, you'll find out that it's going to work. It doesn't matter how long it takes, in as much that that person is committed to the plan. All right? I'm not saying that it's not possible for them to fall and fail sometimes. It's possible for somebody to fall and fail. All right? You will fall, you fail, you stand up, you keep going. All right? Now, another thing that you guys are going to enjoy is that you will appreciate the moment that you guys spend together on phone. You will appreciate that moment you spend together on phone. I used to love our quarrels. When she was in Nigeria, I was there. I love our quarrels. Whenever we quarrel, it's just on the telephone. She'll yell, I'll yell. And after we're done, I'll turn the phone off and I'm only seeing myself. I'm not seeing her face. So I forget about it. I just walk down the street, I go and buy suya somewhere, and that's it. All right, and that's it. All right. Until one day, I think we had a quarrel, and then I said, "Do you want to leave? If you want to leave, go and give all my kids to my mom. Go put all my kids with my mom. I will take care of my kid. You can leave and go." And so, and she told me, she said, "No, I'm not going. We have signed a contract of life. It's until death do us part." And stop. And that was when I realized that this woman is not going. And this woman is not leaving. Mudaro. Mudaro, this woman is not leaving. This woman is talking about until death do us part. You know, there will be a moment where you're going to have misunderstanding. The fighting on the phone, I love it, because by the time you turn it off, you're gone. But the issue is that she said, until death do us part. And that was when I realized that this woman is not going nowhere. So, but I appreciate every moment. I appreciate every moment we spend together on the phone. As in, like, whenever we talk, we always have something to talk about. She will tell me stories from our side. I am the storyteller. I am the storyteller. I always have a story. She doesn't always have a lot of stories to tell, but I always have stories to tell. Then I'll talk to my kids and then ask them questions and all kinds of stuff. But one thing I notice that I do most of the time is whenever she said she's at home, I will say, "Turn the TV on." I'll say, "Turn the TV on." And then she'll say, "Yes, I'll turn it on." She'll turn the TV on. I'll say, "Let me speak to the TV." Then she'll let me speak to my daughter. And I was like, "Oh, you're home. Oh, you're home." And stuff. I always want to hear something. "Are you home?" "Yes, I'm home." "Where are you?" "I'm at the church." "Why?" "At this time?" "Yes, we're nice BG." "Okay, what's going on there?" This. I always want to hear that. Maybe because I am a little jealous. I'm a little jealous. I don't want my wife messing with somebody. So I'm a little jealous. I just want to know where she is and all kinds of stuff. And the last one I want to say is that long distance relationship is a test for love. That's the litmus test for love. That's the litmus test for love. You want to know if somebody cares about you, if somebody loves you. It's a long distance relationship. When you can still together, respect each other, still be together, even though there is long distance relationship, that is the litmus test for love. You cannot say, "Oh, he's in love with me," because he's staying right under your nose and she's under your supervision. All right. When she's not under your supervision and you guys can still build trust, all right, you can still build that connection. And there is still that loyalty, that commitment. That is the litmus test for love. And another thing I want to say is, if you succeed in running a long distance relationship and you succeed and you're able to come back together, it's always a moment of love, easiness, understanding, and respect. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. That's what it is. That's what it is. So a lot of you guys can do long distance relationship. You do face-to-face relationship. But where is the man today? Where is the woman today? It's long distance relationship will dictate, will actually let you know if that person is loyal to you or not. Long distance relationship will promote growth, personal growth. As like you will be able to develop by yourself. You want to be a better person for that person and for yourself. For that person and for yourself. To be a better person. And then you're going to be able to be an independent person in that relationship. You'll be independent. You will not depend on him, and he will not depend on you. The two of you will be independent. All right? You'll be independent. Okay? And the disadvantages are there too. But if you can actually undo those things, you will find out that long distance relationship will work if the two of you are loyal, committed to each other, and you respect each other, and you understand why we are actually getting separated. Why are we getting separated is because of this, because of this, because of this. And that's the way it is. What if the other person isn't working? What do you mean isn't working? Working as how? I don't understand. What do you mean by if the other person isn't working? All right. So if you are actually in a long distance relationship, it's a very beautiful thing that will actually give you an idea if you love that person and that person loves you. You never believe it. Every day of my life, when I wake up, I think about my wife. When I'm walking, I'm thinking about her. What's she passing through? How is she? And that was the time armed robbers went to my house in Nigeria, and they threw something in the house that made them to go to sleep. My daughter, herself, and my son, every one of them went to sleep, and they robbed the house. Hello?
Hello.
Can you please turn the computer off? We're hearing it at the background.
Yeah. Okay. Hello.
Hello. Okay, sir.
Yeah. I wanted to
I can see here a lot of noise in the background, so it's not clear.
Okay. I can move. Let me just move away. I just wanted to ask if boyfriend and girlfriend counts on what you're talking about today. Because you're talking about wife, husband and wife and all that, because I had an experience from my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, there is no commitment with girlfriend, sir. There is no commitment with girlfriend, sir. You are not committed to girlfriend. Girlfriend, you have not even put a ring on it. There is no commitment at all.
Okay.
Yeah, for girlfriend is still a gambling. It's a gambling moment. With the girlfriend, it's different from someone that you have already said I do to. In marriage, there is actually supposed to be loyalty, commitment, and togetherness. But when it comes to girlfriend, you are still sitting on the fence.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to know that. Thank you.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Bless you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. All the advantage and disadvantages is on point 9. Thank you very much. All right. And that's it. That's the way it is. Just note that with girlfriends, it's different. There's no commitment. She's just a girlfriend. You have not yet committed to her. All right, just a girlfriend. All right. By the time she will now become a wife, it's a different ballgame. A wife, you're supposed to be loyal to a wife. Supposed to be loyal to a husband. And if something is going to change, let them know. I think I'm about to go out of this commitment. I really don't think I could do it anymore. Let them know and just set them free. Don't let them waste their time waiting for you, and later down the road they will know that you're never coming back. So wait. If you know you cannot wait, then let them know you are not going to wait, and let them go. Okay, and that's it. Okay, guys. Man, I'm tired. I gotta go. I think I've tried, right? Oh, come on. Mr. Daly, I'll pick your call anytime. The Meji, are you coming back? Let me know. He's not coming back. Oh, the Meji has found somebody else in America. All right, guys. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. Have a beautiful night and stay tuned for my next show. Bless you.